The Game of Deception, a tale of tricky love. In the bustling city of Maurice, where laughter filled the streets and romance seemed to hang in the air, there was a young woman named Lila. She was bright, talented, and full of dreams, but above all, she believed in love. She was captivated by the idea of finding her soulmate, someone who would share her passion for life and lift her up in her darkest moments. One evening at a crowded cafe, Lila met Adrian. He was charming, with an easy smile and a way of making people feel as if they were the only person in the room. Adrian seemed to know exactly what to say and when to say it. He listened to Lila with keen interest, admiring her ambitions and laughing at her jokes. Over time, he became a constant presence in her life, and she quickly fell for him. Yet as their relationship blossomed, Lila began to notice small inconsistencies. Adrian often made promises he didn't keep. He would plan a date and then cancel at the last minute, or tell her he'd call, but leave her waiting by the phone. When Lila questioned him about it, he would smile, brush it off, and tell her she was overthinking. "You're too sensitive, Lila," he would say. "You need to learn to relax." Despite her reservations, Lila ignored her doubts, convincing herself that she was simply being paranoid. After all, Adrian made her feel special when they were together, and she wanted so much to believe that their love was genuine. But the longer they were together, the more Adrian's behavior began to erode her sense of self. He would compliment her one moment and criticize her the next, leaving her wondering what she had done wrong. It wasn't long before Lila felt as though she was walking on eggshells, constantly trying to please Adrian and avoid his disapproval. Her friends noticed the change in her, but when they voiced their concerns, she defended Adrian, blaming herself for their troubles. "He loves me," she would say, "and I just need to be patient." One evening, as Lila was browsing through her social media, she saw a photo that stopped her cold. There was Adrian, laughing and holding hands with another woman at a cafe across town. At first, she tried to rationalize it, telling herself that it could be a friend or a relative. But as she continued to scroll, she found more photos of him with this woman, each one more intimate than the last. Lila felt as if the ground had been ripped from beneath her. Heart pounding, she confronted Adrian, hoping he would have an explanation, a reason that would make sense of the betrayal she felt. But Adrian only shrugged, saying, "We never agreed to be exclusive, Lila. I thought you understood that." In that moment, Lila realized the truth. Adrian had never been honest with her. He had manipulated her feelings, playing with her heart while keeping his options open. She saw now that he had never truly loved her. He had simply enjoyed the attention, the thrill of her adoration, without any genuine commitment. As she walked away, Lila felt the weight of her heartbreak, but also a strange sense of relief. She saw clearly now that tricky love built on lies, half-truths, and manipulation, was the worst kind of love. It left her doubting herself, questioning her worth, and wondering if she was to blame for things beyond her control. In time, Lila found healing in the love of her friends and family, who helped her rebuild her confidence. She learned that real love doesn't leave you second-guessing or feeling small. It lifts you up and lets you be your true self without fear. From then on, Lila promised herself that she would never settle for anything less than a love built on honesty and mutual respect. She realized that sometimes the worst love can teach us the most valuable lessons. Tricky love might be the worst, but it had shown her what true love should never be.